Hello everyone, and welcome to another beer review. Now, I've kind of bit the bullet here. I asked in two previous videos, should I buy something and review it? And I put it out obviously in the videos, but I also put it out on other areas of social media like Twitter and my Instagram account and things like that. And I don't know whether these people, I honestly don't know whether these people in Instagram and things like that actually watch the videos. Maybe they don't, but they say, "I go for it. It'd be fabulous, you know. We vote for that one." And so I thought, okay, fine, because I never get any response from the video viewers. So I thought, well, bugger you then, you know. Ask a question, don't get an answer. Well, there you go. You get what you get, then, don't you? You know, if you give people options and they choose neither, well, there you go. So what I've done is I'm not going to go into all the details of it, because at the end of the day there's plenty of videos out there if you want to know how it works and how to pour it and how to do whatever, that type of stuff. Then you go for your bloody life. Go and watch it, because I'm not going to do it. You know, there's enough of that. But at the end of the day, there is a reason why I've done it. And it's so I can do a video after this. I will be doing a video that'll be following on from what I'm going to be doing today. And it's going to be a bit more of a kind of consumer advice. Now, I'm not saying it's my idea, because it isn't. It's an idea I picked up from other people in Ireland who have had this almost a year, this system almost a year before it was launched in the UK. So what I'm going to be doing is this Guinness Nitrosurge nonsense. And I'm going to give you an honest appraisal, because some people think it's the bollocks. Some people think, oh, it's a different flavour, and it's wonderful, and it's great, and it's marvellous, and all that type of bollocks. So I'm not going to show you how to basically pour it and all that type of stuff. I'll pour it and things like this. I've got the stupid thing there. I'm not even going to show you that, because I'm not really interested from that point of view. It's a gimmick. It is a gimmick. But the thing is, though, I want to do a bit of consumer advice that people that are watching, if they are considering thinking, well, I don't want to pay that, because right now these cans are £7 for 4, which at £7 is like, oh bloody hell. But that's a special price right now with Tesco's if you have a club card. If you don't have the club card, or they take it off the special, then this is going to go up to £8 for a 4-pack. Now, okay, granted, it's a bigger can. It's 4.1%. Where is the bloody thing? It's 4.1%, and it's 558. Whereas for £6, you can get a 4-pack of 538 Guinness Draught cans. And I will be doing a follow-up video. We'll show you how to utilise this kind of system with the 538 cans to actually get the same effect, basically. So if you don't want to pay the £8, but you might want to actually get this kind of Nitrosurge kind of gimmick system, and you want to buy that, but you don't want to basically buy these expensive cans, especially if they go up to £8 for a 4-pack, then you'll be able to get this kind of pint size cans, is what Guinness is calling it, and they're only £6, because I bought a pack in Morrison's and they're quite easy to get. So a 538 millilitre 4-pack is £6, and I've done some tests and I'll show you, and it does actually pour the same, and I'll show you that, how to do it and things like that. So that's a bit more interesting, and it's a bit of consumer advice. So if you do want to use this type of system, there is cheaper options that you don't actually have to buy. There's other ones that people basically doing it with the Brewdog, Black Heart and all this bollocks and that type of stuff. And I think you'll think you're too deep here, for fuck's sake. You know what I mean? Get a grip, you know. So I'll quickly set this up. So I will pour it. I'll show you me chucking it in the glass and that type of stuff, but I'm not going to go through all the ins and outs of it, because really it ain't that interesting. And again, there's multiple videos, and oh, people are creaming their panties over it. Like, oh, you know, it's like every time they mention Nitrosurge, you know, it's like an orgasm to them. Having a hell of a time there. It's a sexual roller coaster ever since this has come out, and people are chucking out multiple videos. So you're doing a video one day and then they're doing another video the next day. And, oh God, can you do it with milk? Can you do it with water? Can you do it with basically toilet cleaner? Fuck knows, you know what I mean? They're going mental with this little bollocks, you know. it's quite funny. Grown men, oh, it's a bit of plastic. Oh, it's black. You know, it's like, get a grip. Fuck's sake. But anyway. Here we go. Chuck this. Oh, bollocks on. Look at it. Now apparently that Scott from Scotland Wonders Reviews was calling it the penguin. Okay, fair enough. Right, so here we go. Quickly pour it. There we go. Look at it. Wow. That's marvellous, isn't it? There we go. A bit bubbly. My system that is. Look at that. Look, all creaming our pants with that. Look. Jesus, that's gone well. There we go. Right, we'll pull that down like that. Right, there we go. We'll finish that off in a minute. So yeah, anyway. To cut a long story short, this Guinness gimmick nonsense is £22 to buy on sale in Tesco's with a club card. So they're trying to flog it as a package. There you go. But what they're trying to say is, and what Guinness is trying to say is, it gives you an effect that's a lot closer. The final kind of product through this system is a lot closer to what you would get in the pub, basically. So if you like your Guinness in the draft, then you'll get closer with this than you would be just from the draft can, from that point of view. But like I said, if that's the case, okay, fine. But you can actually do this at a cheaper option if you use the Guinness draft can. Now you do have to slightly do a little bit of adjustment with the can. Not too bad from that point of view, but it does actually kind of finish it up a bit. Jesus fuck. I don't know. I don't think my glasses are a pint, because if this is supposed to be a pint, there's always some piss hanging about in the bottom. Now you're supposed to get this lovely dome, you know what I mean? Jesus. That's a much shit my whole life. Dome. Tell you, a load of piss. Come on you just finish off there. There we go, come on. Give us a finish. Jesus. Well, it's going to piss right from the bloody sides anyway. Right, there we go. Right, we've got a bubble in the middle of it now. Jesus God, look at this shit at this. Bloody bollocks. Look, it's no bursting. The fuck, here's a pin or something. Fucking hell. Stupid Irish bastards out there. There we go. Right. I've not got a shamrock in it, you've got a footprint. So, look at this. So this is what we've got, ladies and gentlemen. The Nitrosurge. What does it smell of? No, to be totally honest, not much. But you can see I've got the dome. So I have. So, no real smell. It smells as bland as the Guinness draft. So let's see what it tastes like. Right, what does it taste like? Probably a bit creamier, I would say. So I would say it's a bit creamier. Just try to get more out of this bloody can because, like I said, they talk a good game. So they do, but yeah. Yeah, it's a bit creamier, maybe a bit closer to the kind of draft pint. Flavour wise, I don't know, maybe there's a slight metallic flavour to it. Maybe. Does it transform the Guinness to something else? Nope. Does it make the Guinness more flavoursome? Nope, still bland. Does it make the drinking experience any better? Well, I'll be honest, it's a bit of a faff. It's a bit of a faff, and it's a gimmick, but it's a faff. So you've got to charge the bloody thing up. So the thing is basically USB charge. Takes 8 hours to charge it fully. I don't know how long it takes before it runs out. I don't know how many cans you get before it runs out because they never said that on the actual instructions. So there we go. So you, first of all, you've got to charge the bloody thing up. So there you go. That's something else you've got to remember to put on charge. Bad enough trying to remember to put the beer in the bloody fridge. Never mind trying to think, oh fuck, if I charged that thing as well. So there's that. The next part is, of course, is it a faff? Because you've got to clean it after every pour. So basically, before you actually sit there and enjoy your wonderful Guinness Nitrosurge pint, you've got to basically rinse it all out and that type of stuff so it's all ready for the next one. So there you go. So you're clearing up before you even get a chance to enjoy it. So there's all that faff, whereas a case of normally like pour it that, chuck the glass of the, or chuck the bottle, chuck the glass away, chuck the bottle of the can away, and there you go, both get wired in. But now it's a case of, gotta go and rinse this, make sure it doesn't get all sticky. You know, so you're doing all that kind of thing, you think, there's a bit of a faff. And you get a little brush to go right up the spout, you know. Oh, that type of stuff is marvellous. In fact, I'll show you the little brush. Oh. Can't get it the bloody box, there we go, look. So that's what you get, little boss, look. Ha-ha! Saying that, I'd be looking for a brush this size and that type of stuff. I don't think I'm going to spend 22 bloody quid to get one. But anyway, and of course you get a USB cable in there. Now the best thing, you must use our USB cable. Don't use any other one because you'll damage the system. Yeah, piss off. So yes, so there's all that. So there's a bit of a faff. So there is. And there is a gimmick to it and things like that. But I suppose, yes, as you can see, I've got a bit of cramp now. God. It does make it a bit creamier. It looks a kind of part, you know, from that point of view. But like I said, I'll do a video showing you how you can do it with the, well, I suppose you could do it with the 440ml cans as well, but if you do it with the 538 milliliter cans at £6 a 4-pack, whereas your 440 is only £4.75. But at least if you use a 538 with this system, it does actually work out to be a nice pint. There you go. But that, of course, it's not a full pint. It's, you still have the head there as well, so it's slightly less than a pint, but it gives the full finished pint kind of experience. So, and at £6, if this goes up to, if the Nitrosurge goes up to £8, well, you're still saving £2 a 4-pack. So if you're basically going to get wired in and get 2 4-packs, that's £4 you've saved. Which, if you were going to be drinking it normally, yeah, at 4.1%, and of course, if you're having a night on the kind of Guinness, then you'd probably think, well, I'll need at least 8 anyway. From that point of view, to kind of see me through the night. Oh, God, bloody cramp, man. So yes, so from that point of view, that's why I'm kind of doing it as a bit of kind of consumer advice. From that point of view, that if anybody's interested, then yeah, they can have a go at that. But yes, in general, It's a gimmick. And is this machine worth it? Well, here's the thing. I'll do some other bits and bobs with it. Because there was a tap, if I remember right, I'm trying to remember the name of it. God, this bloody crap. There was a, what do you call it? A tap where you put the can underneath. There was a bit of a faff as well. And at one point I was going to buy it just to try it. Now what it was supposed to do was, it was using ultrasound just to kind of get a nicer pour out of a can. So what it would do is, it would draw up, so you basically put the can up underneath, and of course there'd be a tube going down into the can, and when you pulled the tap it would basically, it was kind of battery operated, and what it would do is it would draw the beer up. It's got a little pump in it, but they also had a little ultrasound thing that would just agitate it. So what it was doing, it was agitating the bubbles as it was pouring it, and just a bit like what this is doing, it's kind of agitating using ultrasound. And what that does is it just kind of livens up the bubbles and gets them all kind of moving, and it gives you a better and more consistent head. And that's what I was doing, and this is what this is doing as well. So that tap, which would only do a can at a time, and it's a bit of a faff, kind of putting a can up it, pouring it, and then taking it out, putting a can up it and pouring it, and all this nonsense. This is actually probably a bit easier from that point of view, and a heck of a lot cheaper, because that kind of tap that was on sale was roughly about £120, whereas this is only £22, so you're saving almost £100 just to get a kind of a similar effect. How it works with other beers, I don't know. Probably watch YouTube and you'll find out, because there's plenty of people kind of quite willing to basically do this with a breakfast cereal and God knows what else. Anything that's liquid, they'll probably try and pass it through. And if it doesn't come in a can, they'll pour it in a bloody can just to make sure, like, oh, look at this, you know. So expect a lot of videos over the next 12 months with people going blooming haywire of what else can we pass through this Guinness Nitrosurge system. And I've got some hell of a blooming cat in my knee. I don't know what's going on. Everything was fine, but I just maybe been sitting here for too long. So I'll probably be wrapping up very soon. So, would I say the Nitrosurge system is worth it? Me, in reality, no. It's a bit of a gimmick. And I'm not a huge fan of Guinness anyway, so it's not really going to provide anything for me from that point of view, if I'm looking at it from a Guinness point of view. If you're into Guinness and you like Guinness and you get a lot of pleasure drinking Guinness and it's your kind of go-to beer, which I'm sure there's probably plenty of people like that, then yeah, it does obviously make it a bit more creamier. Doesn't add any more flavour or give you any more flavour from it. But yeah, makes it a bit more. And I suppose it adds a little bit of theatre to it. So from that point of view, if you're into Guinness, then yeah, okay. But for me, it is a gimmick. It's 22 quid. The cans at £7 are overpriced. At £8 they're going to be really overpriced. So altogether as a package is a bit of a rip-off. I will show you that yes, you could probably utilise this with the 538 milliliter cans like I've told you. It's only going to cost you £6, but even then it's £6 for basically you get equivalent of 4 pints kind of thing. I suppose it's not too bad if you're into Guinness. If you're not really into Guinness, then it's kind of doesn't really matter from that point of view. It's kind of irrelevant. But yes. But what would I give it out of 10? The whole kind of Nitrosurge as a package with the cans and everything else. Well, my view, if you're into Guinness and you're quite happy with your kind of normal Guinness draft cans, then my view is go with that. And don't bother with the Nitrosurge or buying the Nitrosurge. And save yourself 20 quid and then just think of how many 4-packs can I get for that 22 quid if they're only costing me £4.75 for a 4-pack. So look at it that way. Do you want the beer or do you want the gimmick? That's what it really comes down to. My view is, if I was a regular Guinness drinker, then I would rather have the beer rather than the gimmick. That's my own personal view, so I wouldn't really recommend it. But it's kind of everybody's own kind of taste to it, and it is a faff. I'll be totally honest. Utilising it, it's a bit of a faff and cleaning it all the time and all this nonsense. And it's not the type of thing you're really going to sit there on the couch and think, well, I'll just pull out another beer and just pour it and enjoy it. No, you really have to kind of come into the kitchen, do it, and then you really kind of rinse it all out before you go back into the living. It's all that kind of nonsense, you think. So, with that, value for money, purchase price, initial purchase price, then you get the value for money for the kind of cans and the gimmick and everything else. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. A 2 out of 10. I can't really recommend it, but if you're a regular Guinness drinker and you want to try and get a bit closer to what you would probably get, with a Guinness pint in the pub from the Draught, then yeah, okay, fine, I can understand that you maybe want to get it and it's a small price to pay. If you're just an occasional Guinness drinker, then don't bother, unless you want to give it a go if you're curious and maybe want to muck about with it and try it with other beers, then okay, fine. But yeah, 2 out of 10, it's not really worth it, it's overpriced, it's gimmicky, and I can't really recommend it. So it's 558 millilitre can. It's £7 for a 4-pack. You can get it at Tesco's. If you're buying the actual gimmicky nonsense that looks like a penguin, according to some people, then you can get that for 22 quid on sale in the UK right now at Tesco's, if you've got a club card. So yeah, like I said, 2 out of 10. It's your own personal choice, but I wouldn't recommend it as a gimmick. So thanks for watching. Cheers, and bye for now.